Hey everyone, I'm Northern Explorer. Welcome to my channel. If you've watched some of my videos, you'll know that the main activity that I do when I go camping is hiking. In today's video, we'll be looking at the kit that I take with me every time I hit the trail. The emphasis of this kit is lightweight practical items that I normally use or could use in the event of an emergency. In the past, all of these smaller items have ended up in an unorganized heap on the bottom of my backpack. I now have everything laid out and easy to access inside a Maxpedition Mini pocket organizer. I'll be going over the specifics of this organizer at the end of the video. When I first started putting this kit together, I threw in my 35-year-old Victorinox Swiss Army knife. I decided that I didn't need a knife with 8 different functions. I only needed a knife that was good at cutting. The knife that I ended up choosing is the Civivi Elementum. I like this knife over my old Victorinox because it has a larger locking blade measuring in at 2.96 inches and can be opened with one hand. Other features include ceramic ball bearings, a lanyard hole, and a deep carry pocket clip. I chose orange to minimize the chance of it getting lost, but it does come in many different colors with either a black stone-washed or polished blade. I decided to remove the pocket clip and instead went with a paracord lanyard. Next in line is something to start a fire with. I didn't want to mess around with a ferro rod, so instead I'm going with a Bic Easy Reach lighter. This lighter has several advantages over the standard Bic lighter. The standard lighter uses a flint igniter that can sometimes be difficult to operate with freezing hands. The Easy Reach uses a piezo igniter that functions with a simple downward push, and the extended wand helps keep the flame away from my gloves. And the final reason why I like the Easy Reach better, it recovers a lot faster after getting wet. Standard. I try not to be out on the trail after dark, but if I am, I needed something to light the way. For that, I went with a Coast model G22 flashlight. This uses a single AAA battery. It has an IPX4 water resistant rating and has been drop tested at 3 meters. It also has a push button tail switch, which I prefer over the twist style switch, which usually requires 2 hands to operate. It has 2 light levels, 100 lums on high and 45 lumens on low. There you go. It recovered faster. Yeah! Next up, for the occasional broken bootlace or forgotten dog leash, I've included 10 feet of paracord. I keep mine from unraveling with a couple of zip ties. Fits in here nice and neat. Running out of water while on a long hike is never fun. As a backup water source, I've been carrying the Hydro Blue Sidekick 3-stage water filter. It'll filter down to 0.1 microns, which is small enough to remove Giardia, E. coli, and parasites. It'll even reduce chemicals and heavy metals. It has a 100-gallon lifetime capacity and comes with an extra pre-filter. There's a lot of different filtration straws on the market, but I chose this one specifically because at 6 inches, it's small enough to fit inside of the Maxpedition Mini pocket organizer. Getting eaten alive by insects can ruin any hike. To keep the swarms of mosquitoes and Lyme disease carrying ticks at bay, I've included 2 insect repellent wapes. At 30%, these have the highest percent DEET that I could find in any wape. Unlike other options, there's virtually no chance of the repellent leaking out and causing damage to the rest of the items in the kit. Every phone nowadays has a compass and navigation built in, but it's always a good idea to have some kind of a backup. My backup is a compass made by Sun Company. I went with this one because it has a rotating bezel, comes with a lanyard, and weighs in at only 9 grams. I wouldn't want to do any serious orienteering with this compass, but if I have a general idea of what direction I need to be heading, this compass will help keep me walking in a straight line. With the huge temperature swings that we sometimes get in my area, I wanted to have something to take the sting out in case I get caught in colder than expected weather. These chemical hand warmers made by Hot Hands activate when exposed to the air, and give off up to 10 hours of heat. They work great in gloves or pockets, and being a 2-pack, I have the option of saving one for later or sharing with a hiking partner. I always carry a fully stocked first aid kit in my camper, but I wanted to include some basic supplies in this setup. Barring a catastrophic mishap, these 9 items can address some of the more common problems that occur on the trail. These 9 items include hygiene wipes, band-aids, a tick remover, antibiotic ointment, chapstick with SPF 15, Imodium, moleskin, sting relief pad, and 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. When it comes to MacGyvering a trail repair, some people like duct tape. I prefer the versatility of glue sticks and zip ties. These are standard zip ties that I've cut down to 5.5 inches so they fit in here a little bit better. I like glue sticks because there's no shelf life, whereas some other options will turn to a rock over time. Just need to carefully melt the end with the lighter and then smear it onto whatever surface needs to be bonded. I've never had to do this, but I was thinking a glue stick might work to repair the sole of a boot in the event of a minor delamination. And finally, we get to the case. I have several other products made by Maxpedition, and I've always been happy with their quality. The mini pocket organizer measures 4 inches wide, 6 inches tall, and 1 inch deep. It's made of ballistic nylon fabric and uses YKK zippers. It has a clamshell design that enables it to be opened up wide for easy access. The inside consists of slip pockets, elastic organizers, and a key tether. I'm removing the key tether because it takes up a little bit too much space and I don't see myself using it. The front has a Velcro area for attaching patches if you're into that, and a mesh pocket that's very difficult to access, especially if the organizer is full. The back has PALS webbing that enable the organizer to be attached to other MOLLE compatible units. Let's load it back up and see how much it weighs. And it weighs in at only 12.92 ounces. This setup can function as a standalone kit for shorter hikes, or it can be added to a larger day pack for longer hikes. Links in the description for most of the items that you've seen in this video. That's it for this one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.